Let you do your.
All right, so now we're under the crawl space of the house, and this is the old cellar. And we were kind of seeing what they had for a foundation. They have a post here that goes right to the soil, and there's a block next to it. And over to the side here, they have 3 anchor blocks that they haven't installed yet. So they're thinking about doing some improvements, but didn't quite finish their thoughts here. They did pour another little stem wall here, but it's not bolted to the house is not bolted to the foundation, and the cripple wall hasn't been sheared wall. That's by adding plywood and foundation bolts to that. So as we go around here, this area, they have steel straps on the ABS, which we don't use anymore. We use plastic straps, and then the color of the copper lines are darkened, so a lot of times that indicates the type of poison that the termite company has used at some point. And some of the anchor ties, or a lot of them are steel against copper, and they'll deteriorate the copper due to the dissimilar metals. And as we follow this 4-inch sewer line out, they have a wrong type of T here. This is for a vent, and so it's hard to get a rotor-rooter cable or a hydrojet in there, or the camera to do your inspection. As we creep back inside the crawl space, you'll see a series of posts, and they're just on a piece of wood, and it doesn't give you any real support or anchoring. And then the beams across here, you have a 2x3 beam here, and then all the way through back they've put a series of these blocks up, and they're 4x4s, and typically today we use a 4x6. And then on the side, this would be the south side foundation. It looks like the foundation is completely gone or deteriorated, and so it's just a series of blocks holding up the house on the side of the house. So there's quite a lot of foundation work that needs to happen. In the very front of the house, they have a cripple wall that's not sheared, and so again, a lot of metal connectors, shear walling, and foundation work will need to happen. And I'd recommend a foundation specialist to look at it and give you costs and so forth of what's going to cost them to improve the system. It's a 1910 system, and we're in 2014, so there's been a lot of changes. Again, a lot of wood to soil contact, and that's what you have. So look at the bright side. They have a new 4-inch ABS sewer lines in, waste lines. They have newer copper lines, and appears to be a newer gas line installed. And the wiring here is, they use metal conduit, and so all the old knob and tube has been replaced. So again, the shear wall they did on the south side is not nailed, and again, that's why you need a foundation specialist. Again, this is Greg Noyes of Pacific West Home Inspections, and you can always catch me on 818-362-5578.